Good morning. I'm Ivone, and today I'm going to talk to you about first aid, and I'm going to explain why I think it should be taught in every school. First aid is something that every single person should know, as there are many people who die from causes that could be prevented with the right knowledge. One of these causes are heart attacks. For example, just in Spain, there are almost 100 heart attacks every day, and many of them happen outside or in other public spaces such as malls. Only about 5% of the people who have heart attacks on the street survive, because most Spanish people don't know how to perform CPR or how to use defibrillators correctly. Another big issue is choking. Over 1,000 people choke to death in Spain each year, and many of these deaths could be prevented if a friend, a family member, or even a waiter performed the Heimlich maneuver, a method which is also known as abdominal thrusts. And finally, as we all know, traffic accidents take many lives. Not all of them could be saved, but more people would survive if witnesses knew the right way to act, at least until an ambulance could arrive at the scene of the accident. Now, many of you may be thinking, but first aid is already taught in schools. I got a talk from the Red Cross when I was younger. Well, while that may be true, I think those kinds of talks aren't enough. First, because they are too short, and then because there's usually no practice involved. So, if anything happens and a kid needs to use first aid, they won't really know what to do, and they won't be able to stay calm. The sooner we learn first aid, the better. On one hand, because children retain information much more easily than adults, and on the other hand, because even if we don't like to think about it, it's possible that they will need to use this information and they will need to use first aid. In the end, they spend a lot of time alone with their grandparents, with their friends, with their teachers even, and any one of these people may need help at some point. This will become even more important when they become teenagers and they come face to face with new situations such as underage drinking or reckless ideas that might end up very badly. And in these cases, a fast response is crucial. So, in conclusion, seeing how there are 10 years of compulsory education in Spain, I think that there's plenty of time to devote one subject, or at least part of a subject's curriculum, to learning first aid, so that many lives can be saved. Thank you very much.